Hi, my name is Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Ohayocon 2023 with my good pal, Mr. Tim of HDC Fabrication.
Hello!
It's been a while, my friend, since the last time we got to talk. It was in 2020. How have you been since Ohayocon 2020?
It's been wonderful. Crazy few years for sure. Awesome to be back here. I can't didn't even realize that it's been 3 years since I've been back here. So, but it's great. Yeah, things have been going well, and just looking forward to being here and hanging.
Yeah, considering your travels.
Yeah, travels happen. You know, just little obstacles to get around.
Since the last time we talked, though, your shop has really expanded in terms of what it can offer to potential clients. How's that been expanding your offerings to people?
It's been great. So a lot of the same stuff that we've been capable of doing. It's more so just better organizing, better workflow. Gives us a lot more ease to create things at a faster rate, especially for like the industry side of the world.
Yeah. That's great. So last year you happened to work on a very special auction where you were auctioning off the last bunker bomb for Return of the Jedi. Tell us how that all went down, and I mean, you got to touch like some awesome memorabilia. How was that?
It was great. Prop Store is the auction house, and my partner and I, he was invited out, and we were going just to talk about some of the props and see some things, and he's garnered a great relationship with that auction house. So it's a bit surreal to be able to see some of that things. There's a bunch of original things from the Aliens 2. That bunker bomb from Return of the Jedi was. It's been on my list to make a replica for a while, to be actually like see one, and there's still a couple parts that were just recently identified.
Right.
There was one of the stunt ghost traps from Ghostbusters 2. Just it's a lot of amazing things, and just to see how they made all that stuff in the late 80s and early 80s and so on. It's just a privilege. I don't remember what it actually went for. I think it was about $30,000 that thing went for.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Car payment.
Right, exactly. And just chump change for some folk, but it was a surreal experience, and definitely a very memorable privilege to be able to handle some of that stuff.
No, dude, I would love to just be like, cool, movie that I love. And I got to see part of it be made. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I was just gonna say, as a fellow Star Wars nerd, Obi-Wan's saber from 3, some of the I think some of the other sabers from 2 and 3, and things like it was. Anyway, nerding.
yeah. So last time we talked about the Death Knight cosplay you had worked on with a whole bunch of other great cosplayers around the country, and how you push yourself to be a better yourself. Have you had to do that any other projects recently?
Funny enough, Chad Hoku is here as well, so we were commiserating about that experience a little bit earlier. So 2020 was right before the shutdown, and so I immersed myself with Din Djarin from Mandalorian. So that was kind of my passion project, just doing some hardcore deep dive. It was nice being able to do so much studying and whatnot on the details and practice techniques and refine, whereas Project Ebonblade was such a rush.
Right.
So it's that's probably been the biggest thing like that, because I try something, I refine it, and it's been a lot of repeatable work as well, so it gives me additional practice, and it's been a great experience for a lot of skill refinement and Star Wars nerding.
We are Star Wars nerds.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's probably most recently. That's probably been the big one.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't had the opportunity to watch anything off Disney Plus, so like I haven't watched any of the Mandalorian or the Bad Bunch or anything like that. I don't have it. I don't have any Disney Plus. So again, recently though, you got to go down to Florida for Holiday Matsuri. How did that go? You got to talk about how being around all those like-minded folks is going to be part of the push you for the rest of 2023.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. This was my second year at Holiday Matsuri. Last year I was helping with the Ultimate Cosplay Championship contest. This year I was actually working with Surebonder. It's a glue gun company, if you guys aren't familiar with that. But I partner up with them, and just a good group of humans. And you know, it's got a very similar feel to here, especially like on the back end with like the work experience, and it's good folks, professional folks, like-minded, and it's nice to be able to just sit and relax and BS and just hang out with good humans. So Florida weather coming from Chicago in December is always a nice change. But
Like 60 degrees.
yeah, it was weird. It was actually like stormy.
Yeah.
So it was like 40, 50s,
Really?
but it was right around that we got that
big
weird blizzard. So it was
A lot better.
it was good. Yeah.
Alrighty, now speaking of where you started it all, a decade ago, has it been one of the biggest changes? How am I? When you look back at the duct tape and the glue getting stuck to you all the time, and not knowing how to do patterns and fabric, and then you look at where you are now with your leather work and your fabrication, what was that moment where you're like, wow, my life's really changed so much within less than a decade?
That's a good question, man. It's interesting. Like I remember there was like a specific click in my brain when I was like, wait a second. And it is again kind of surreal, like looking back at working on a little 2-foot by 2-foot table, and now I've got a 1,500 square foot shop. I guess it's something that I haven't really pondered on because I'm always like trying to push forward, and but it's something. It's surreal. I'm definitely very privileged and fortunate to, start with a bunch of nerds and hang out, and I think that's another reason why I like doing this stuff, because it's I like sharing my failures and experiences, and see what comes next.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, we talked to all you cosplayers, and it's always like, I started off with glue and a duct tape. I'm here now, so it's kind of cool. So if you could go back in time and give yourself one piece of advice, what would that be? Like when you were starting off, like we said, with the duct tape and glue and cardboard, what piece of advice would you give yourself to like keep yourself steady and keep going for anybody that's starting off?
Oh man, just keep pushing. Never like push failures, push experiences. That's how I learn faster. I probably would also tell myself to switch careers much sooner than I did. But do more contests. Do more of the stuff that you enjoy. Because it's the reason why we started this. I kind of got tunnel vision on like some of the more professional side of things, and that's one of my goals for this year, is just to kind of get back to the core goodness of everything. But it's fun, have fun, and learn, and keep doing it.
Alrighty, man. Now, the last two questions. Are there any upcoming projects you want fans to know about that aren't under NDA that you want fans to look out for in 2023?
If I can get to them, I will be hopefully finally doing my last revisions for my personal Din Djarin Mandalorian. Okay. And then there's a comic book Star-Lord adaptation that I've been wanting to bring to life, like the classic, more World War II looking outfit. So trying some new patterning software with that, and then just brushing back up on some sewing skills, full leather suit and everything, and then some trying to think about getting back into some competition stuff. So that'll be fun. That's kind of secret-y, but I think that's all on my plate right now.
I'm pretty sure fans would love to keep checking out with what you're doing, and of course seeing you on stage again. Yeah, no, it'd be great. I missed it. I didn't realize. I was talking with some friends here. It's been about 6 years since I've actually competed, because I've just been deep on like the judging side and whatnot. But I've missed it, and I'm working to get back to doing some more things for me. Yeah. All right, wrapping things up, where can we follow you online? And what would you like to say to all the wonderful fans that, even though they haven't been able to catch you on stage, but seeing all your work online?
Everywhere is social media. It's HDC Fabrication, and then hdcfabrication.com. And don't give up. keep learning, keep pushing yourself, have fun, learn from your mistakes, and that's how we keep building and growing this community.
All right, Tim, I had so much fun talking with you, man. I always love having
Pleasure,
time
man.
with you.
So